Alrighty, so first we are looking at combining like terms on this next one. Again, I wanted to have one more sort of review before we get into what we're doing today. So when we're talking about combining like terms, we talk a lot about the trees, which you also have an example of right here that we filled out, we have in our notebook. But I wanted to make sure that we related it also to things that we know, right? We have burgers, fries, and shakes. Burgers, fries, and shakes. So we just take those burgers, fries, and shakes, or drinks, sorry, and give them letters. Then I combine all my burgers, all my fries, and all my shakes. That gives me one answer. Okay? So without getting out all the highlighters, which again is a strategy we can use, but let's try and figure out ways that we can do it without adding extra pieces to our desk and stuff. So I'm going to circle my 4x because it's in the same tree. Is anything else in the same tree on number 1? That's 6x. Remember, we want to make sure that we have our signs, because when we have the sign that's in front, that tells us if it's a positive or negative. So thinking back to our integer rules, I have 4 minus 6. 4 minus 6. They are different signs, so I'm going to subtract them. That gives me 2. This 6 is farther from 0 than 4 would be, so it's negative, and I just put my x afterwards. Okay? 12 would be in the constant tree. Is there anything else that would be in that tree? The minus 19. Okay? Then we have the 9x in its own tree and the minus 6x in its same tree. So we have 12 minus 19. They are different signs. So 19 minus 12 is 7. Is 19 farther away from 0 or 12? 19. So this is going to be minus 7. I have positive 9 and negative 6. Well, 9 minus 6 is easy. So 3 and 9 is farther from 0, which is why it's plus. And then I'm just going to add the x. Alrighty. Drinks is in a tree together. Drinks is in a tree together. Fries are in a tree together. And then my money will be in a separate tree. Okay? So if I add my drinks together, I have 11 drinks and I take 21 drinks away. They're different signs. So 21 minus 11, that's 10 drinks plus 5 fries because I can't combine the fries with anything. And then I have positive 5 and minus 8. So I'm going to do 8 minus 5, which is, in fact, 3. And is 8 farther from 0 or 5? 8. So this is going to be plus and negative 3. Okay? And again, whether it's plus and negative or just minus, they mean the same thing. Okay? Now for the next one, it gets a little bit harder, right? But again, we've talked about this. This is in a tree with this. You have to have the same exponent and letter in order for it to be in the same tree. So these two are not in this tree. They're in their own tree. So I have 4a squared minus 12a squared. So they are different signs. I'm going to 12 minus 4. That is positive, right? All right. That gives me 8. And is 12 or 4 farther from 0? 12. So that's negative 8a squared. And what is 7 minus 8? Well, that's 1. 8 is farther from 0, so that's negative. And you can just add your little old a. All right. For the last one, the y cubed is in a tree. The y cubed is in a tree. The y's are in a separate tree. Negative 4 minus 2. They're the same signs, so 4 plus 2 is 6. They're both negative, so it stays negative. And then I just bring over my y cubed. Negative 8 plus 6, they're different signs. 8 minus 6 is 2. Bring over my y. 8 is farther from 0, so it is negative. Okay? So try those next ones by yourself.